Hello everyone, Maryann here from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. Wherever you are in the world, when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. Well, I had, as you can see, I'm on board the ship. I had a lovely morning listening to Sir Alexander McCall Smith and Sue Williams, who writes historical novels as well as travel novels. They all had wonderful stories to tell. Fiona McIntosh also writing thrillers and historical fiction, and they all say the same thing, that when you're writing, your sense of place, where you are living, where you are in the world, what you're doing, your experiences inform your writing. And I think it's the same thing when we're reading, when intuitives are reading. It's we're all unique, and we all bring unique lived experiences to the table, and also unique psychic, clairvoyant and tarot divination, astrology skills to the table. So everybody's different, and I just want to mainly just shout out to everybody to use your gifts. If you have a desire to do something, get after it. Don't give up on that dream. I know it's pretty bleak in the world at the moment, but we shouldn't lose ourselves in that bleakness. And I think that this cruise has given me a lot. The writing seminars, going to listen and be inspired by world famous authors has given me a lot of inspiration myself. And I do have my next project in mind. More on that later. But today I want to read cards. I want to say that I have looked at the drones, UFOs over the US, thousands of them. You can tune into regional Fox channels, News Nation, possibly the other media as well. Certainly here on YouTube, and you'll find out a lot of information about thousands of what they're calling drones have been seen over the US, UK and Australia to a lesser degree. I watched a press conference this morning, the Biden government and journalists are fielding questions. I think it was Jake Sullivan, and they're saying that it's not foreign. It's not a foreign obviously foreign enemy on the shores flying these things overhead. They're not ruling out UFO activity. They just don't have that kind of evidence at the moment. And they're being kind of fairly, evasive, I think. And people who are seeing these aerial phenomenon, whatever they are, drones, something from our, UFOs, whatever you personally think they are. I have read in the past that they could quite possibly be UFO activity, and we have astrologers saying that Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, as they're drawing closer together, we could see some kind of UFO phenomenon. So I'm not ruling that possibility out. You would have heard my previous reading where I got lions, hundreds, thousands of lions coming from the stars. And many of you talked about the Lyrian people who take the form of lions from the waist up. I don't know about that, but I'm quoting what my viewers are telling me. I certainly didn't know that when I was getting the images. Now, is it something like that, or is it drones? Doesn't look like drones, but maybe it is. And if it is, what are they doing there? This I do know. I do believe that the Biden government know what they are. It could be connected. I don't know. I'm just getting a pull to, it could be some kind of surveillance. We'll throw some cards. There's also the possibility. Many readers have said they don't see that that 45, the incoming president, will be inaugurated. I have a different view insofar as I think that His health is very precarious. I wouldn't put it past someone to try another assassination. March, April seemed to be the time frame if I was asked to pin down something next year. In 2025, I also feel very, very strongly, and I've said this on a number of occasions, and my readings are consistent on this. I feel that there is something hidden from us in relation to the election, and I feel, say between now and June, July of next year, some matter is going to come forward. Something is going to come forward, which will likely go to the High Court. Now, is that a challenge to the election or not? I don't know. I just keep drawing the same cards, the Tower and the Hierophant. So I want to be clear that I feel what's coming in the future could be something quite I don't know, something that could even be sort of like, it feels like almost like a constitutional crisis. Now that could originate from what 45 is doing now, which is a clear grift. His wife, the incoming First Lady, is charging $1 million to have dinner with her. Seems that there are no protocols, no rules anymore. What I do know is that the Biden government have pushed through more, or will have more judges by the time Joe Biden's finished, more judges than Trump did in his term. And so there's a really solid foundation of law there at the end of the day. Judges who have been picked because of their experience and their quality, not picked because they have been practicing law for a year and somehow are a MAGA person. So there's that. All right, today I want to do a few things. I'll try again on the drones. I think I'll confirm. Does the Biden government know what these are? Does the Biden government know what these are, what these drones are? Okay, the 10 of Pentacles could even be Elon Musk. And the King of Swords, investigation. They're certainly investigating whether or not it's something to do with, the skies over the US, are expansive, and you've got a lot of business interests occupying the skies and space. Seems like their investigations are continuing. And then we've got waiting for one ship to come in. I associate this with foreign shores. Now they've ruled out it's foreign activity. We get in the past some kind of sabotage, abuse of power. In the sky we get celebrations, circles of support, and then the immediate future, there we have it again, the Tower. The Tower card in relation to this question. They know what they are. Illusion and delusion, that's in the present, and the environment there is strong deception around. And they're very, very conscious of that. But I've got the Tower card here yet again in relation to this question. The hopes and fears, we get the money, finances, and then we get isolation, the Hermit card, and then Page of Wands. I think they'll be speaking about this more fully soon, but I still think they're going to be holding back on the truth. There we have the Death card, the end of something, and the Knight of Pentacles, the consistency card, and the Ace of Wands, a plan and a new beginning. This could even be moneyed interests responsible for what's in the sky, but I think you're going to find out some more information soon. They'll give you partial information, not all. Is it concerned with the election? I don't know that I'd go that far, and I certainly don't want to go that far at this point. Let's see if I can get any clairvoyant here, clairvoyant images. So I'm getting like the wheel of fortune. I'm getting almost like a mill, and the mill, the wheel goes around and gathers up the water, and the water goes in to process the mill, a production of some sort. Okay, so production, what is this? Wheels and gears grinding, moving slowly. Okay, all right. Will we learn the truth about what this is, what's in the skies, what's causing this activity, what the Biden government know? No, I just feel that they don't want to do anything to create any sort of panic, and they're being very, very slow and cautious. I don't underestimate the mood that's out there in the electorate at the moment. It's very volatile. There's a lot of anger about. All right, let's look. The other question for clarification I want to look at is 45. 45. What's he up to, aside from the huge grifting? His transition team, his appearance at the stock exchange. I just want to see him over the next month, over the next 2 months, which would take us through the rest of December and the rest of January. So December and January, please. Can you show us 45 in December and January, 45 in December and January, 45 in December and January. There's going to be another rocket launch for the oligarch, the social media oligarch. He'll be sending something or announcing something going up into space. Show me, could even be 45 announces it, to do with rockets going into space. All right, show me 45 in December and January, 45 in December and January. Okay, complete and utter downfall. A very surprising turn of events. Something that is inevitable. You see, I keep getting these type of cards. The past, we have the Emperor, control, but it's in the past. In the sky, we get the Hanged Man, pausing, suspending something. Also looking at something in a different way. There's also a sacrifice here, and of course the ill health, retreat, withdrawal, stepping back. Queen of Pentacles, stability, the economy, national security, and the environment around. My card for the Democrats, home, family, reunions. There is a leader coming forward in the Democratic Party. He's moving very slowly at the moment. It is a male, and they're moving very slowly, like the Knight of Pentacles rather than the Knight of Wands. Come the midterms in 2026, you get fully forward, fast movement for the Democratic Party. King of Cups, hopes and fears. That's my card for Biden. That's wisdom and maturity, and we get the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, a truth emerging around women, a fire sign woman, and guardrails and weariness, and defending oneself. I believe that there will be further key findings coming out around the election. I don't think we're done with that yet. We get manipulation, manifestation, and of course lies and deceit. What's he manifesting at the moment? Lies and deceit. Strengthen the Tower. There's the Tower card. Okay, can you clarify this Knight of Swords? A truth emerging about a woman and guardrails. Okay, can you clarify this for me, please? Clarify these cards, the outcome cards, please. 45 in December and January. There's that Tower again. Okay, so worry. He's worried about something. He's trying to mend fences. Foreign allies trying to mend fences, trying to gather foreign allies to him. But we've got some information coming out that is detrimental to him. Some volatility, something coming from underneath the surface, could be in relation to foreign policy, something that he may have done in the past. Disappointment. There's that stability there. The Knight of Pentacles and the Death card, the end of stability. Now we move forward fairly quickly and we get wish fulfillment. So these are very volatile energies, and I deal with them the realm of possibilities, potentials and possibilities. You know, I'm going to ask directly, will the US face a constitutional crisis in the next, let's say, 6 months? That's where I want to go with this. And then I want to look at the economy and NATO. Okay. Will the US face a because I'm getting the Tower and the Hierophant. Will the US face a constitutional crisis in the next 6 months? Will the US face a constitutional crisis in the next 6 months? Will the US certainly going to face could even be food shortages as well. Okay, so will the US face a constitutional crisis in the next 6 months? Will the US face a constitutional crisis? Please show me clearly in the next 6 months. Somebody's hanging on for grim life. Will the US face a constitutional crisis within the next 6 months? Pausing, suspending something. Again, the Hanged Man. Something from the past. The past. Pausing and suspending something from the past. There you have it. Things that are hidden from our view. The past is lying and deceit. Oh gosh, there it is. The High Court. Now we have the Knight of Cups. An offer. We have the Three of Wands. It could be foreign influences, something coming into form here, something being let out of the bag around foreign influence. I've already read Russia interfered in the election. If we were looking for three parties, because Three of Pentacles comes up all the time, Musk, 45, and Russia. Hopes and fears. Look at this, volatility. And the outcome is disappointment. 3 cups lost, 1 remaining. And the Knight of Pentacles, stability, disappointment, stability and death. The end of something, the end of stability. And there we have the Queen of Wands again. The end of stability. Will there be a constitutional? There's the Wheel of Fortune. Being patient. Choices. And there we get Biden. Okay. I don't know what would happen if evidence comes out between now and 6 months or later. And I don't know how that's going to play out. Okay, so please show me the end of stability. Show me the Four of Cups. Show me the Four of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles, stability again, and then information coming forward very, very quickly around the voter. Illusion and delusion, a great deal of smoke screen thing, we can't, and the end of that. And there she is again, the Queen of Cups, some sort of information. It's going to come out. I asked, was there going to be some sort of constitutional crisis? Some sort of information. It could even be in relation to the inauguration, foreign influence in the incoming government. There's something huge, getting ready to happen. Okay, so as I said, it could even be in the transitional government. It could be the fledgling government. hang on to your hats, because I think what you can't, sorry, the ship is rolling, but what you can't imagine now will actually come into form. All right, let's go to NATO. Let's go to NATO. Okay. Will 45, if he's inaugurated? All right, let's go to a broader question, because everything is unsettled in the US. Will America withdraw from NATO? Or will, show me NATO. Show me the future of NATO. No, that's too broad. Will America withdraw from NATO? Will America withdraw from NATO? He's 45 is trying to make a play for allies, but they're not coming to the party. No, Xi Jinping, the president of China, is not coming to the inauguration. They're not going to fall for this. We have something quick moving. It's heavy going, the end of an old cycle, and something new is beginning. Will America withdraw from NATO? There's Russia in the frame, loss in the hopes and fears, and strength. I think America is looking under 45, if he's inaugurated, is looking for they want out of this whole European Ukraine thing. And I think allies are looking to do their own thing in Europe. Trump's 45 is trying to make a play for them, but what is the truth? They know that they're going to, like the first term, be screwed over. And so this is why I think that Europe's future is in its own hands, and it will do its own thing. Am I right? They don't trust him at all. Show me what do the allies think of Trump? They're going to go their own way in many respects. They will pay lip service to him, but they are going to go their own way. He knows it. He's trying to pit them against one another, play those sort of games, but I don't think they're going to. Their allies, who they're allied with is already formed. So will Europe do its own thing separate to America? Will Europe do more and more, I heard? Will Europe do its own thing separate to? It's a crossroads in the allied relationships. Great deal of anxiety there. They're putting their own national security first, and so they should. And there's the tower. Oh, it's the end of something. Wow. They know what's coming. There's the pausing, suspending something, and wish fulfillment. They're going their own way. Whether they do that formally or in another way, they do not trust this person. They know that he will undermine them with Russia, and they've already made their plans to be allied with one another for their own interests, and look less and less to the US. Okay, so let's look at the economy, the global economy, US and global economy. 45 has admitted he can't bring down inflation. Let's look to the economy in 2025. What are we going to see? The economy in 2025. The economy, it's going to be choppy. It's going to take stewardship, but whether or not that will be there. It's almost like no one's at the rudder. Okay, show me the economy in the US. Show me the economy in the US, please. Show me the economy. So more and more there are, it's like branches sprouting off from the main branch, as countries look after their own interests. Show me the US economy in 2025. We understand tariffs will bring up inflation. Don't be surprised if he does not go through, well, if he changes course. It's the end of a cycle here. It's hard going, and it requires a lot of flexibility and stewardship, as I said, and almost like doing that, but his policies lock them in to a certain way of going. In the past there was that's the past, and that is at the foundation of the reading. Shortage of money, major endings of cycles is in the sky. Yep. Okay, so I don't see an absolute depression. I do see a recession. We have the Justice card here, balancing the scales, because why is all this happening? You've got the economy which serves the upper echelons, and people have been lied to. And justice is ensuring that what has been taken away is being given back. And the way to do that is, pausing and suspending. It's like everything is in a state of suspension. We get wish fulfillment, and we get investigations and abuses. Okay, so this is a climate where there's a lot of abuse going on. And it's at the end of an old cycle. So homes and families, and restriction of money, mortgages, okay, and consistency, the Tower. A series of financial shocks will disrupt what is consistency in the economy. It's heading for a huge restructuring, and we knew that was going to happen. That's what we warned about. That is what's going to happen in 2025. And I'm hearing not too long, if he is inaugurated, it's not too long away. You will see a series of shocks. Now, what else do I want to look at today? I don't want a big upload. So, okay. All right. Show me this Democratic leader. It's a male. Will the Dems will they be able to regroup in the US? Will allies, will we be able to fight back? Allies look after themselves. Will we be able to fight back against 45? Whether it's through parties, states, courts, civil suits, looking after for allies, looking after their own patch, forming new partnerships with new allies. Will we be able to look after ourselves, protect ourselves adequately against 45? The Chariot's going to be a rocky ride, and then we get a lot of emotion, greed, a lot of grifting. The anxiety will be in the past, though. Russia can also be abundance in the skies. You're going to see sanctions removed fairly quickly, and a lot of what Biden has done will be undone. We get deals, new trade deals are going to be formed. We get bravery, stepping forward with courage, the Democratic Party and other independent representatives, those who want to see stability restored to the world. You're just going to get, but we're also going to get a lot of people stepping forward courageously soon. This period of slowness will end. We get families, and we also get women. There's going to be a huge couple of years where women's power will make it themselves felt. The outcome is a crossroads. What we decide today will matter to the future, something coming to fruition in time. The twos are like the crossroads. It's decision time for all of us, and we have to be prepared to put the work in, find new ways of doing things, and innovate and evolve. There's going to be 3 cups lost, but there is 1 cup remaining, and there's an offer being presented with that cup. Now, retreat, restore, rest, and the ending of a cycle. So, what we do now, how we decide to act, how we decide to go forward, who we decide to ally with, how we decide to manage the instability, whatever may happen, will determine our future. But guess what? We're not obliterated. We do start again in some way. The Lovers, there's the Wheel of Fortune, there's the Truth, there's consistency. It will all be laid bare. And we do begin again, albeit cut down. It's not a king there, it's not a queen, it's a Page of Pentacles. Some sort of new beginning, new start, new direction. In every way is coming after the turmoil that we are experiencing now and possibly into the near future. But I just want to underscore that there is things that are hidden will come to the surface. All right, thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.